mega yacht sono tutti molto simili tra loro. Un grande scafo, qualche ponte.
The mega yachts are all similar. A big hull, some bridges, 2 powerful engines and luxury furnishings. Well, okay, maybe not. Let's have a look at the NAVETTA 28.
Sapete, a me piacciono le barche.
Now you know I'm one for fast little boats like this one. But maybe today is the day I'll change my mind. The design of the outside has been done by Ferretti Group and the Zucon International project. It's quite an enormous structure, measuring 28 metres and 31 centimetres, and it's 7 metres wide. But they've managed to make it really welcoming, soft, even, and aesthetically lovely, and light even. A big reason for this is down to the windows that usually, on a mega yacht, are only big on the upper bridges. Here though, they're big below too. This is the main bridge, where the long windows run from bow to stern. They've raised the washboard so much it's become a parapet.
Dovete sapere che anche su un grande yacht può essere difficile.
It's got to be said that even on a big yacht it can be difficult to find some privacy when you're moored up. But here, you just need to wander up to the bow to find a secure refuge. A sofa, table, sun deck. If you want to be alone and soak up the view, you need to go up though. This is the sun bridge, called that even if it rains. There's everything: barbecue, sink, fridge, ice maker, and if you want, you can have a whirlpool installed here. This is the main bridge, where the long windows run from bow to stern. It's a fresh autumn day on the Ligurian coast, and fantastic sailing a yacht like this. It's a boat to think about if you're a millionaire.
The
NAVETTA 28 is built in Italy, but can be sailed all over the world because the Ferretti Group are present in over 80 countries. This is the area I like the most. The launching area on the upper bridge, surrounded by this fantastic panorama. And these semicircular sliding doors, just wonderful. But I need to get back to work. I need to tell you about the slow motion philosophy. Not tranquil. That's not the slow motion I meant. Slow motion in the sense of sailing slowly, but also incessantly, night and day. With a ship like this, you can sail even when the sun is down using the nocturnal visor and the radar. At the end, you get to where you are going earlier in respect to a fast yacht. And plain because you don't have to stop for the night, and you don't have to stop to fill up with petrol, and this boat consumes very little. In the machine room we have a pair of MAN V8 1200 horsepower engines. The boat has a semi-displacement hull, so it's not the same shape as a pure displacement with the rounded underwater hull, but it has an edge that gives it more stability when rolling.
Alla velocità di 10 nodi stiamo consumando circa 100 litri.
At 10 knots we're consuming about 100 litres an hour with a full petrol tank, 12,400 litres, and we could go for 1,240 miles, but we could also consume less.
Alla velocità di trasferimento di 8 nodi a 1150 giri.
At the speed of 8 knots and 1,100 engine revs, Each engine is consuming 25 litres an hour, so 50 in total, which means we're looking at 2,000 miles to the tank.
Però sappiamo che con questo scafo si può fare anche una velocità.
But we know that this boat can go faster. Maximum cruising speed, for example, with this engine system is 2,100 revs a minute.
Questo regime la velocità.
So like this, we're doing 13 knots. But how fast do you reckon the NAVETTA 28 can go?
Abbiamo messo a manetta e 17 nodi a 2000.
We're pushing it 17 knots, 2,360 revs a minute. But we've got a full tank, with a full water tank. So we've also got everything we need to go far.
E il rumore? Le vibrazioni?
And noise? Vibrations? Nothing. Don't hear a thing. It is fantastically silent, this boat, a completely different way to sail. It has really efficient rudders, helms, probably because they're very big and in the right place. It is 28 metres long, but can turn in 50 metres or less. It pitches so softly that I could almost say it's lovely taking the waves. Now though, I want them to come inside on because I want to check the stability of the sides. Let's see how these stabilising fins work. Fantastic. I've left the command post to the commander because I want to show you what they've invented.
Guardate questa finestra, guardate che spettacolo.
Look at this window, look at that view. To get the approval of the Naval Register, they needed to get it to support a more or less consistent pressure. And then, the never-contented engineers at Ferretti Group have put the windows to a crash test. And it resisted.
Potete pilotarla anche voi.
And anyone can drive it. All you need is a boat license, as it's not approved as a ship, but as a boat.
È progettata e costruita.
It's designed and built according to the most severe CEA category criteria. Though in any case, I believe that a good captain wouldn't want to pull it to its full forces of the nature test. Right, we're stopping here.
Attiviamo le pinne.
And putting the fins into zero speed mode. That is, so they react to stabilise the roll of the boat. The display here shows how they're moving. Plus, we can use the gyroscopic stabiliser. This is it working. It's going 8,000 revs a minute. Two stabilising systems.
A questo punto la barca è.
The boat's like an island. And just to show you, let's see how they've resolved the tender situation on the NAVETTA 28.
Il garage allagabile è un brevetto.
The floodable garage has been patented by Ferretti Group. Look how it works. We've lowered the end bit of the plunge board, so the water only comes in under the tender. Now for launch. Lower the harness, and it loosed the winch. Ready to climb on board? Engines. Nothing could be easier.
Beh, vista da qui è ancora più grande.
Well, seen from here, it's bigger, but just as beautiful.
Adesso.
Now to more.
Con questo sistema dei divergenti, beh,
With its system of divergence, it doesn't bang against the main boat. Clever.
bene, abbiamo varato.
Right, so we've easily launched the tender. Now to close the garage.
Il bello di questo sistema è che è
The great thing about this system is that it's completely electrical. There aren't any interrupters that could ruin it in time because of the salt.
Bene, il garage è chiuso.
Good, so the garage is closed and the boat is back where it should be. But it's not finished there. What a brilliant idea.
In questa maniera la poppa ha una
Like this, the bow has a double function, very versatile. Another Ferretti Group patent.
Non è mica finita.
But again, it's not finished. Have a look.
Le barche.
Boats. I've changed my mind. Bigger they are, the better.
Beh, naturalmente.
Well, naturally, this beachy area, you can use it even when the tender isn't being used. The sun deck at the cockpit is multifunctional. Put the cushion down at the stern in the middle and you get a walkway. If you push it over towards the bow, you have a lunch area. But you can also make a chaise lounge or extend the tanning area. Interiors are in whitewashed and natural oak with some inserts in shiny light lacquer. The living room has an enormous sofa in the middle of it. One corner has the bar and a low cabinet for cutlery. Another sliding one for glass. The owner's suite is furnished with low cabinets that open the view up to the sea. There's a big wardrobe and dressing area plus a writing and makeup table. The bathroom is a wonderful example of design. For the guests, there are 3 double cabins and a twin, all with private bathroom and separate showers. You can have separate beds and a third fold-up can be added. The hull has been built with a vacuum infusion resin method, a technique that requires a lot of work on a big yacht, but one that brings considerable advantages when it comes to weight.
Una barca come questa deve essere
A
assolutamente.
boat like this is one that needs to be absolutely silent. There are 5 crew members, but you don't even hear them when they're walking around. Well, of course, they've used sound-absorbing materials, even in the ceilings.
Ferretti è all'avanguardia anche nei sistemi di.
Ferretti is at the forefront, even when it comes to their entertainment systems. You can manage any and all devices from your iPad, and even change any remote control, and talk directly to the supplier from there if you need any advice. As we've seen with the ideas and technology solutions, you can be at dizzying heights in international navigation.